Hey everybody, how's it going? So we haven't seen the sun for like 3 days. Who knew? We're supposed to get a bunch of snow this weekend. I wouldn't cross my fingers on it, bet money on it, but it'd be nice if we did. It still seems a little too early for us to be getting snow. Sometimes it doesn't snow until late December, like really, really snow. But once it starts, it doesn't stop. Today I'm going to be talking about smoking. Well, there's a lot of states out there that have certain laws that prohibit people from smoking, but there are 10 states in the United States that are the top 10, that made the top 10 list on MSN's news list. So I'm going to name them off to you guys. One of them is Arkansas. 27% of the people there smoke, and the smoking is so high that the tobacco smoke hangs through the air, and the governor had to make a secondhand smoke law statewide because there was so much smoke in the air and so many people were getting sick from it because there's just so much smoke in the air. It's like so thick. It's like the pollution. It's not just from the cars. Most of it is from people actually smoking, which is really sad that your state could end up like that because so many people smoke. Next is Alabama. It's the heart of Dixie. Like, everyone there smokes. Everything in the South, it's like everything over there, people have tobacco harvests over there. That's where it developed. So Alabama has one of the highest youth smoking rates in America. In 2011, they reported that nearly 23% of kids grades 9 through 12 were smokers. That is so sad. Like, if there's, who's buying it for one? Like, are their parents allowing them to smoke? Because if that's the case, that's pretty messed up. I would not let my daughter smoke. If she turns 18, she can make that decision for herself, but she's living under my roof, not a chance. It's just sad. I mean, those kids are going to grow up, they're going to have cancer, health issues, and it's just not right. Next is Kentucky. Kentucky doesn't have really a high rate for smoking, but they are the biggest state to have the most crops for tobacco. They make so much money, that's where a lot of their money comes from for that state, is their tobacco use and harvesting it all. And then there's Louisiana. Who does not like to go to Louisiana? I mean, it's party central. Everyone likes to drink there and everyone likes to smoke. And there's not really any laws there. I mean, there's places where you can go in and just smoke and do whatever you want. So it doesn't surprise me that Louisiana made the list.
Mom?
Next is going to be Mississippi.
Mom?
Yes.
Can you get Betty? Can you get Bea?
1 second. Mississippi is one of the only two states nationwide without any restrictions of smoking. You can walk into a child care facility and smoke a cigarette, and they had no problem with it. But you can't smoke in a government building, and you can't smoke in a school. Those are little babies in a Head Start. Like, why would you even risk giving them secondhand smoke? If I took my daughter to a daycare and they were smoking, I would never take my daughter back. So I think that's just ridiculous, and I don't like it. That's just me, though. Then there's Missouri. I have lots of friends that live in Missouri, so I kind of know these. The federal government ends up putting like an extra $1.01 tax on every pack of cigarettes they sell in the U.S., but the taxes vary like nationwide. Their rates aren't as high as smoking goes, but there are a lot of people that smoke there. I don't know if it was you guys maybe when I was venting the other day about cigarettes, but I don't think it was. In New York, they have so much taxes on cigarettes, it's $12 for a pack of cigarettes. $12. Who wants to pay $12 for a pack of cigarettes? That's when you draw a line. You're like, no, I'm done smoking. Next on the list was Oklahoma. The rates of smoking and smoking-related deaths in Oklahoma ranked high, like the highest nationally, and very few smokers are quitting there. Some states, they have like 3 or 4% of the 23 or 27% went down and quit smoking. But in Oklahoma, the rates just keep going higher and higher, and very few people are quitting, which is kind of sad. Next is South Carolina. South Carolina has the nation's lowest smoking rate. Not a lot of people are smoking there. A lot of people have quit. The government did a survey, and only about 2% of the smokers had successfully quit for at least a year. So that's a good thing. Next is going to be Tennessee. Of course, they're known for the Great Smoky Mountains. The smoking rate there isn't exceptionally high, like it's really low, but again, they grow a lot of harvest there for tobacco companies, and that's where a lot of their money comes from. And then last, we have West Virginia. It's also a mountain state. It's the second highest percentage of adult smokers in the country. The percent of the people smoking there is 28.6%. Doesn't seem like a large number, but it is. Not only is it a lot of adults smoking there, but a lot of teens are smoking there as well. The average Virginian smoker buys at least 113 to 120 packs of cigarettes a year. Like my mom smokes. So she used to smoke a pack a day. Now she doesn't smoke hardly at all. But that is my review for smoking cigarettes in the next 10 states. We are going to go to school and work. We hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.